All right, so new uniform just dropped for Bobby. No accumulation, no defense down, no core resistance down, no healing, no iframe ignore. Just a cool one skill, no pun intended, and a couple summons. So I know this is gonna be the uniform that disappoints a lot of people in this update. If there's one uniform that you should probably skip, it's unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, it's gonna be for the boy Bobby. It feels bad, right? Because it looks like they're gonna repeat the cycle of what they did for Emma Frost, where they sell us two bad uniforms and then basically we just keep waiting until they finally make the character good. However, you can learn from that mistake. If you're somebody like me, right? Or actually, if you're not like me and you don't make content on Marvel Future Fight, this uniform is gonna be an easy pass, just like how many of us should have skipped over the Emma Frost uniforms, right? Because they're not very good. The character's base kit is not being improved very much with the uniforms, and even after you get the uniforms, you're not gonna use her for very much. Just my opinion. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing here for the boy Bobby. Okay, you're gonna be disappointed. And what I wanted to do for this video is give you guys a quick little DPS comparison between the base kit for Bobby and the uniform, just to give you an idea of how much of an increase you're gonna get in damage by purchasing this thing. Because from the looks of it, it's an aesthetic upgrade and not much else, right? The damage doesn't look like it's changing too much. The skills look a little bit cooler, no pun intended once again. Besides that, I don't think this is worth your crystals. I was gonna get this uniform straight away to Mythic, but I feel like a lot of you guys are free to play or low budget spenders, and that would send you the wrong impression, right? If I just get the uniform, get it to Mythic, and then I do a DPS comparison, and I'm like, okay, this is what it's gonna be once you get it to Mythic. But to get it to Mythic, you're gonna either have to buy more XGs for this guy from the shop for crystals, which you have better things to spend your crystals on, right? Or you're gonna have to use one of these tickets, which is very expensive and very rare. So I wanted to give you guys an idea of what you can look forward to if you just decide to pick up the uniform for Bobby. And to do that and be as accurate as possible, I'm gonna be spending 600 crystals just for you guys. So if you like the video, I appreciate that. Okay, so we're gonna spend the crystals to take this off because I wanna make sure that I'm not proccing on a different skill with Bobby when I'm using the uniform as opposed to when I'm using the base kit, right? Because if you take a look at Bobby's kit, the cooldown times are very awkward. You have like 18 seconds here, you have 16 seconds here, and then you have 30 seconds here. His cooldown times are very awkward, which makes him really hard to play with a regular damage proc. So again, if you're a low spender or a budget player, yeah, Rage or Judgment is probably the best way to get anything done with him in World Boss. So again, very expensive options for a very expensive character. Easily a skippable character in my opinion. But they're banking on you guys to just have so much love for the character that you just basically buy anything that they throw out at you. Because if they actually cared about what we wanted, they would have gone a bit further than this. At the very least, they would have given Bobby a heal. Because when Bobby came out, one of the many things we had to say about him was that he didn't have a heal when he should have a heal. Doesn't make sense. All right, so this is what his stats look like without the uniform. I made sure to max out the cooldown because they're very long, and I made sure to max out the ignore defense. All right, so we won't have to. Oh, let me take off the uniform to show you guys. Well, you can. It's the same because the uniform is not offering any additional stats yet. Right. Also, the uniform bonus, it's so bad. It's actually so bad. You have to actually freeze people, right, to get the uniform bonus to go off, which is actually stupid because the primary place for you to use Bobby is in World Boss. Freeze is not going to apply to World Boss. We'll see what happens though. Let's jump into some content. We're going to go up against Skull Obsidian and Ebony Maw, probably the two places you're going to use him the most. Ebony Maw is going to iframe like crazy, so that's going to be a little bit wonky, but we'll try him out there. We're going to go with this team right here. We're going to go with Nick, Fury, and Dazzler. We're just going to run like 2 minutes of the fight and see what his DPS looks like, and then we'll run it again with the uniform. So let's go like that, and we're not going to run with any strikers, so we'll just go ahead and take these guys out. just so they don't alter the damage in any way. Alright, so I chose stage 50 here for a couple different reasons. Even though he's not going to be able to clear this, he wouldn't be able to clear it with the obelisk. So with no obelisk, he's not going to be able to clear it. But what I do want to show you guys is his survivability on a stage that has like the toxic meteor and stuff that can go past his immunity and his invincibility. And because of the awkward cooldown times, hold up. Yeah, so we have to really try to stay out of the toxic meteor because we have no heal. Ooh, crap. Okay, we're gonna drop down. Ooh, nice. We dropped down and we dropped right into the invincibility, so we didn't get. Nice. Yeah, you can see the damage is not very good, but the thing is, oh my gosh, it's not gonna get much better with the uniform. It's unfortunate. And this is the best team comp for him, so this just goes to show how lackluster his base kit is, really. Wow. Man. Now I remember why I stopped using Bobby outside of Shadowland. For Shadowland, he's so good because he has the AoE and stuff. He can just basically lock people down. Alright, so we're going to stop at a minute 30 here. We barely got him down to the tip of 16 bars. Let's go swap in the uniform, man. Alright, so let's see how much more damage we can do. Same team comp. We're going to start off with the Fury buff just like we did. We're going to go 4, 5, and then we just chain skills and try to keep him alive. So 4, 5, and go into the 3, get the summons out, and then we use that 1 skill, which is nice. I do really like the 1 skill. I feel like the 1 skill is how they're gonna get a lot of your money. All right, you can see all the dev time that they spent on this uniform went on the appearance, the summons, and that 1 skill. So we are getting more damage. It looks like it's gonna come about, I would say, maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds faster. We'll see. And his survivability did go up. The 1 skill is definitely helping me keeping him alive better. So that's good. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna be just over 35 seconds faster. Yeah, and he is safer. So he's safer. Okay. Thanks to the 1 skill. Longer iframe, which is good. Let's see what that 30 seconds or so works out to be in terms of damage against Cull. Looks like it works out to, it works out to be about a half a bar more of damage. Almost, okay, so almost 2/3 of a bar. Again, this is not worth, in my opinion. Let's go try him against Ebony Maw. Actually, you know what? In hindsight, let's try him against Corvus. Corvus is going to be a little bit more consistent because he's not going to iframe as much as Ebony Maw. And because we have Dazzler, we only have to give him 1 striker for ignore dodge. So we'll go Fury, Dazzler, where are you, my love? And then we'll go Bobby. We work with the uniform first and just basically see how fast we can transition through the first phase. Maybe Black Widow will be too OP. Just go with one of these regular dagglers and let's see what happens. I feel like they honestly designed this character with the intent for you to fail. Because long cooldown times and no healing, like what are these guys smoking? I just don't understand. Like whatever it is, they need to give me some of that. Real talk. Alright, so we're gonna have to run away here because the 4th skill only has a slight iframe. Yep, we would have gotten stabbed right in the face. Okay. We gotta run away again. Doesn't look like the summons pull aggro, so that's good. He doesn't pull us out of our 1 skill. Ooh. Okay. Bro, even the stage 50. Now, I know you guys are looking at this damage and you're like, yo, what's going on? Oh, the summons don't pull aggro, so that's good. What's going on? Why is his damage so low? His damage is just that low, bro. Like, it's not me. And it's not because the boss has a ton of dodge. It's not that either. Because Dazzler is giving him a 70% ignore dodge. Remember that. Remember that. Dazzler is giving him 70% ignore dodge. He's getting 20% from Kate Bishop as the striker. So one thing I will say is it looks like they got the striker, sorry, not the striker, the summon thing right with him, where the summon doesn't interfere with his iframe. I don't seem to be getting pulled out of my iframe. And it seems like this guy just comes from me and only me. Like if I go like one skill now, I don't get pulled out early. He just kind of stands still. So they did, wow. What just happened there? I used my 5th skill and nothing happened. Wow. Okay. That's annoying. Yeah, so they did a good job with the summons. The summons don't ruin the character. He doesn't have that Nightcrawler syndrome because the summons are not targetable. Even though they have a HP bar, I've yet to see them take any damage. Yeah, bro, this is bad. We're gonna stop at like 230. Woo! Yeah, bro, he's doo-doo. I'm sorry. This uniform is not doing enough, bro. Alright, so we're gonna stop right here, 231. If I ran into fire there, probably would have died. We're gonna swap the uniform for the base kit and see what happens. Alright guys, let's see how well we can do with the base kit for Iceman. I'm honestly not expecting much if we were struggling that much with the uniform, which is supposed to be an improvement. Then, yeah, it tells you where we stand with the base kit, right? I'm just gonna get the hell out of dodge. I don't know what these guys were thinking. Like, I honestly don't know. Like, I understand you can make mistakes with the base kit, but then how do you not go back and at least try out the character, the base kit that is, and see what he's missing and then work off that? It seems like for the uniform, they didn't do any of that. They just threw something together and they're like, okay, that's it. Okay, I got frozen there. Like, how in the name of all things, I don't know how these guys didn't see that this man needs a heal, bro. And you guys, again, I'm purposefully choosing like a stage that has the Toxic Meteor because I want you guys to see what he's truly lacking. Like, the damage isn't the greatest, but we can fix or improve upon damage with a better obelisk or whatever, right? But if you don't have a heal and your damage isn't like godly, then what are you really saying, bro? Like, I guess we should just count our blessings that they didn't do Black Bolt and Medusa like this, where they got like trash uniforms and didn't really get an upgrade, to be honest. I guess that's that's where it's at, right? At least the free-to-play community won't feel like they got shafted this month. Because imagine if Iceman got the Black Bolt or Medusa treatment from their uniform, and then this was like Black Bolt or Medusa. Either way, it sucks either way because people spend crystals, right, or money on these characters, and then this is what you get. You can see the damage is way less without the uniform, and the survivability is worse too, because that one iframe that they put on the one skill, oh, we're gonna bleed out if he stabs us. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's honestly rough playing him. Like, yep, we got clapped. Psst, sad. It's actually sad, bro. I don't know what to tell you guys. Base kit Iceman is bad. Uniform Iceman is a little better, but is it worth 1,000 crystals when there's so many things in the game that cost you crystals, bro? Nah. If you were like skipping over the uniform for Medusa and Black Bolt, saying you're saving for Iceman, I feel bad for you. Maybe you should save for Storm and hope she gets something better. But this is a shaft if I ever seen it, bro. This is pathetic. Like, at the very least, they could have given him a heal. At the very least, they could have given him a heal. Because if you didn't have to spend your time basically kiting or planning out when you use certain skills because you know you have no way to regain HP, you could possibly do better with him. But because the cooldown times are so long and he has no healing, you literally have to space out the skills and try not to get hit, because you know if you get hit, it's just GG. And he's not the safest character to play, even with immunity and invincibility. It's crazy, man. It's actually crazy. I will commend him though. The clones don't seem to pull aggro in World Boss. They didn't really mess me up too badly. So there's that. But this is a bad uniform if I ever seen it. Again, don't be a blind soldier, okay? Do not be a blind soldier who just buys uniforms just for the sake of buying uniforms. Because if you do that, it might be the same thing over again that we've seen for Emma Frost. 2 mediocre uniforms, and then we're left scratching our heads wondering why this keeps happening. It keeps happening because people keep buying them, right? So it is what it is, man. Catch you guys in the next one. I'm still gonna build them up a bit more because this is just the first impressions. I'm just giving you guys my initial thoughts from playing with them. It's definitely not what I experienced when I played with this uniform for Kamala. I picked it up, I took it into World Boss, and I was blown away. I felt like I got instant worth out of my crystals. Whereas ICEMAN, I'm not feeling that. Catch you guys though. Peace. If you feel differently, comment down below. Maybe I'm just trash. Maybe I'm just rusty playing with them. But either way, I didn't play with Kamala for years. Years. Way longer than Bobby's been in the game. But I picked up Kamala, and in 5 minutes, I was blown away. 30 minutes playing with this guy, I still feel the same way how I felt when he first came out. Disappointment. I'm gone. Peace.